What's going on, fellow gamers? ChaosEclipse here. So this is Citadel Forged with Fire. This was my house. What I did is I left everything the same. I didn't raise it or lower it or anything, but I did take off the walls and I took off the ceiling and added a whole bunch more floor. The reason for that is because I believe it was Mr. Voxel in the comment section. You mentioned that you wanted to see how or where people get certain items from later in the game. That's actually going to take a while because, as you can see, I'm only level 25, so end game is going to be a while. I will eventually get to that. I have not burned myself out on this game. You mentioned that too. It's just people stop showing interest in this game, and I usually rate the interest of people showing in a game by how many views it has. The views in this, I've been getting maybe 2 per video. That's why I wasn't really showing any more of this. But I can get back into it. It's not a problem at all. I still have my 2 chests here. I don't know if you guys remember both chests. I think I might have built this one afterwards. But there is all the stuff that is in the chests. I have nothing on me at all. I may want to build myself some actual clothes though, since I haven't really done much of that. Now we haven't really, which button is it? We haven't really looked at the map too much. Now we have this area over here that's open, and we have this area over here that's open. What those are is it's a starter area just like this spot here, and as you can see there are missions in those areas as well. Sorry, my camera's zooming in again on its own because of my controller. So these let me go ahead and zoom all the way in. These exclamation points that you see here, those are all missions that we can do. Same thing even in this area where we are now, and then there's exclamation points over here. So if you guys remember the very first missions that we did do, it was right on the little castle thing, which there's still one here. That's because there's an additional mission there. It's not the same one. This is our throne, that little white, or sorry, yellow thing behind it, that is us. But the exclamation point that's right on there, there's usually 2 missions in every town. There's still 2 there. There's only 1 here because we did the tutorial one, and there's 2 here. The reason why there's only 1 here is because we finished all the tutorial here. The tricky thing about being able to level pretty quick in this game is you can actually go here. You can do the same exact tutorial we already did, where you make the campfire, you cook the boar, you collect the plants, all that stuff, and then when we're done with that, we can actually do it over here too. I believe I went over that already. But just in case I haven't, just so you guys know, if you guys want extra levels, depending on your level, you may not even get a level out of it, but it will give you easy XP for you guys to grab. And then these purple towers that you see, that one, this one here, this one up here, this one here, and this one here, those are actual places that we can teleport to once we have them. So if we mark this one here, we can fly over towards it since we know how to fly now. So let's go ahead and go this way. So what we can do is we can go around the map and we can discover all of the towers. And if you take a look, you can see the big white kind of see-through thing there, the transparent like tower that's there. There's an actual tower underneath of that we can actually learn a warp spot to. Now the tricky thing about what we're going to do here is we don't have that much mana. And our mana drains pretty quick, so we're going to have to be very careful on where we're landing and stuff, because some of these areas are going to get into the higher levels. And I mean higher levels, like I can easily be one-shot by stuff, even at level 25. Plus, I don't really have any armor on, which I should have just now looked and seen what we need, at least to make armor. I do know the wild armor that we need. Oh, I don't have anything on me, that's right. I know the wild armor we need a lot of fur, which can be gotten by wolves. I believe rabbits drop it, but it's pretty rare, and if they do it, it's only like 1, and the rabbits are kind of hard to catch anyway. So your best bet is going for wolves and bears, or the actual spawns that spawn in. So like if a mutated bear spawns in, that would be your best bet, because if you can kill a mutated bear, you can get like 80 fur from 1 mutated bear. So when you come to one of these towers, we're going to look at the map again. As you can see, it's opening up this entire area. Like, I mean, this up here wasn't really opened up. The further up north I'm going to go, the more stuff's going to be highlighting on the map as we're going along. You'll see more towers and everything else. We seen another tower thing up here somewhere, but it's not even on the map yet because we're not close enough to it. So when you come here, you're just going to hit square on it to unlock the fast travel. And then some of these, if you're lucky enough, it doesn't matter if you walk through it. I don't know why I'm going around it. Actually, I guess you can't go through the center of it. It just won't let you. But anyway, if you come down in here, about halfway up the tower or halfway down, depending on which way you're coming from, it looks like this one doesn't have one. Sometimes right underneath the stairs or ramp, whatever you want to call that. I think it's supposed to be stairs, but it doesn't really look like it. Usually right here, there is a quest giver in these areas. You can do these quests. They're usually daily quests. Some of them aren't, but usually they are in the towers or daily quests. You can pick it up and it'll say like kill so many wolves or kill so many, what are they called? The Reavers, which I don't even think you guys have seen Reavers or anything yet. So if you can do those quests, it's also an easy way to level up. I don't know at what level the mutated stuff starts spawning in. I don't even know if it'll do it on a private server, honestly. I think it's only on public servers. You'll see something like, of course I don't have any unlocked. I know there's one down over in this area somewhere. Let's head over to this one. Let's unlock this. Oh, and as you can see now, if I take off that waypoint, let's just hit X and take it off. Now the tower is blue, meaning we can fast travel there. So this is going to be when you die. If you have a throne, you cannot spawn on your throne yet. I will explain that in a second. But when you die, it will let you spawn at one of the 3 starter areas. From the starter areas, from there, then you can just use your transfer thing and you can go here. Now, ideally, it's up to you guys. Ideally, what you want to do is you want to build your house. I know ours is kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it's not far from this place, so I'm not worried about it. But ideally, you want to build it next to one of these towers, or not necessarily next to it, especially on a public server, because someone's going to teleport there, they're going to see your place, and they're going to destroy it. So I would say like build it up over here somewhere, you know, just a little bit out of the way, kind of hidden. I guess it all depends on if you're ballsy or not. But I would say build it away from the tower. That way people don't see it immediately when they spawn in if they're teleporting here. But so what you'll do is you'll spawn in here when you die. If you pick this one, obviously it'll let you pick one of the 3. You can spawn in any one of those 3, and then from there you can teleport to your actual tower that you're close to, and then fly or run to your house. Because when you die, you drop all of your gear, so everything that's in here you will drop. The gear that you're wearing, plus your rings, your flying stuff, your weapons, stuff will stay on you. It will just take damage, as we talked about before. So you can see right there my ring at the bottom center of that little box, right above where it says requires level 9. It says 19 of 29. That means that ring is damaged. The durability is messed up on it. My essence of wings is good. That's damaged. That's damage. Your weapons are going to take damage over time anyway, just because of you using them, which it looks like we do need to upgrade some of this stuff. That's probably what we should be working on, because I don't think I had a repair bench over there. But yeah, so that is stuff that you want to take a look at. So we're going to fast travel. The only one I have unlocked is the main one, so we're going to go there, or I'm sorry, the center one. You hit travel, and we're already there. It didn't show any loading or anything. You exit, and look, we're already here. How awesome is that? There's no loading. That to me, that's pretty amazing. Most games you have to wait 5 minutes just to load in or something. Let's see here. Move away from that so I can see which way my character is facing. Okay, so we need to fly this way. We're going to come over here and unlock this. Is it that one? No. So it's over there. Alright. And see, this is what I mean by you want to put a lot of points into mana. Because if you think about it right now, it's taking a lot. And that's with a ring on that's giving us back mana. In the higher levels, you will actually be able to make rings that may give you 1 or 2 mana back even while you're flying. But you're still going to be fighting and stuff. So, oh, that was a little bit of lag. So even while you're fighting, so like if I was to cast something, there goes a chunk of mana there. You're also going to want to have mana potions on you, so that while you're flying, if you start to run out or something, you can just pop some more, because if you run out of mana, you will fall out of the sky. Like, you will actually fall. And as we talked about before, it does hurt to fall. So we are going to use some magic just to move ourselves along a little faster. Actually, this we need to fly over. I just keep taking it off so that we can get some mana back while we're running instead of, am I going the right way? Kind of off in the distance. It's over here somewhere. Oh, hi, bear. You're a little sneaky one, aren't you? No, don't run. Need your fur. See, got one. Ow, another one. Got one fur off of him. One fur off of him too. Yeah, and killing the rabbits, like, you don't even always get fur. It's pretty annoying. But see, I just killed 2 bears, and as you guys can see, I'm already under 100 mana. So you guys have to be very careful with your mana consumption while flying. It can be pretty dangerous. Oops, sorry, I was still trying to run while I had it open, the map. I hear wolves. Let's go ahead and pick up some stuff along the way, because why not? Now, this is not going to actually drain our mana. It'll stop it from coming back as fast, but the ring is actually doing more than this spell costs, which is what I love about that spell. You can just, I mean, we talked about that before. You can pick up stuff while you're going to your destination, but it's literally not costing me anything because we have the ring on that's giving us back mana. For those of you that don't remember, or if this is your first video, I am talking about this ring here. It says it gives us an additional 43 mana, but it also gives us +1 mana per second. So we're basically getting back 1 mana per second, which I'm assuming right now we're getting 2 per second, or at least more than 1, so like 1.1 even. Because this, I believe, takes 1 per second to use the spell, which it's not letting me do. There we go. So if you look down there, we're still getting back 1 per second. I mean, it's a little bit slower, but we're still getting... Basically, the ring is stronger than however much we're needing for this spell, so we're still in the positive. We're still getting mana back instead of not getting anything at all back. And then all this stuff, this is just for crafting clothes, which, well, some of it is. Like these crowberries is more for like food and stuff. That's a boar. I don't need any boars. Is this a mana pool? I think it is. I'll show you guys how mana pools work. I think there's a mana pool. Looks like a mana pool. Let's step in and find out. Yeah. So if you have a blue outline on your screen and you can see the blue potion thing at the bottom, it's making our mana come back even faster. As you can see, it's almost triples to double of what we were getting before. These are probably white ones. They look almost green. That's why I wasn't sure at first. So these are probably light essence, yeah. So we can just stand in here, collect some of these while we're getting our mana back. And these are in the PvP servers. You just have to be careful though. That light is really bright. So the blue that's coming up out of here, that's how you know it's a mana pool. If it shows green coming up out of here, it is an acid pool. If it's red, it's a blood pool. But the blood pools are actually pretty nice. They look very dangerous, but they're actually pretty nice. They will give you back health instead of mana. I think I went over those before, but just in case I didn't, and also I haven't touched on this game in a while, I just wanted to go over it. If you guys are looking for, like Mr. Voxel was talking about in my comments, which again, thank you for the comment. If you guys are looking for specific items to pick up, let me know. I can tell you guys exactly where to get all of the items. Some of the items you can't actually pick up in the open world. I'll have to show you guys that when we get back to the house. But some of them you actually have to pick up by getting them from other plants. So like you'll need 2 seeds to make 1 seed for something else, which to me that part doesn't make sense, but it's still fairly easy. Yeah, we're facing the wrong way. We need to go more this way. Alright, so our mana is almost all the way back. We're just going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm not really worried about the light essence. We have plenty back at the house. There's also a chest right here. These aren't always around the mana pools, but if you do see them, go ahead and grab them. Sometimes they have upgraded gear. There's a health valve for us. This cultist leaf is one of the things that you cannot get normally out in the wild. As you can see, I got one out of the chest, but it does not mean that you can get it just like off the ground. You can get anything at all in this game from a chest. It does not mean you'll always get it from a chest. That chest is not always going to have a cultist leaf in it. Did I even loot all that stuff? Yeah, I wasn't sure if I hit the right button. So just because I got that stuff out of the chest this time does not mean there's always going to be a cultist leaf in there. And then it also depends on your magic find percent, which I will explain that in a second too. I think I've been over that before. I think it's over this hill. Yeah, I think it's over the hill. You do have to be careful flying up high, even in the starter areas. There are giant eagles, there are phoenixes, and there's dragons. This right here, I think we went over this before as well. This is your precious stone, any rock that looks red like this. There's something else that you can get from this, or at least stone that looks like this that gives you something else. I don't remember what it is though. So that's going to give us gold ore, iron ore, and our precious stone. There it is. That is where we're headed, right over there. So let's go ahead and go up, and then we can speed downward. So once you're in the new town, we're going to look for the portal here. I will say this though, if you're teleporting towards the town, it's only going to teleport you up to the entrance of the bubble. So like if I teleport right at the entrance, it won't teleport you through it, it won't penetrate it. And we're almost out of mana. Let's fly down and drop. And then there's mana pools in here too. There's a mana pool and a health pool just like at the other spawn where we were before. This one goes a lot faster just because it is the spawn area. I'm not really worried about that. So this is the portal here. Let's go ahead and activate it. As you can see on the map, it's still purple. When we activate it, it is now blue. So any of the blue ones that you have, that means that they're active. This is where our other one is here. So now, I don't know why there's no M on this one. I think that is an M right there at the top of that, but it goes under the green. It looks more like a rook symbol. But yeah, so now we can teleport from here to either here or here, and then our home's right there. But what I wanted to show you guys about the main storylines, I gotta find the cave. I think it's through there. Is it this way? Oh, I teleported into the wall. So if you spawned at this one, you would spawn either in that pool right there or the pool over here. And then this is your main story quest right here. This is your tutorial. She's going to tell you how to make the campfire, how to start your crafting and everything else. She's going to make you make another axe. You will still get all of the same stuff, how they gave us a hat in the other one, which I don't have the hat anymore. This one that we currently have, I made. They'll give you a new hat, they'll give you a new wand, they'll give you all the stuff, the same rewards that you had from the other one. So you guys can technically get those things and destroy them. You can break them down if you have a deconstructor. You can get items from them and all that. It's an easy way to get XP. And then the secondary mission that I was talking about that is always in this place is usually in one of the towers, which is right there. All of these missions are different though in each starter town. So this one here, if we click on them, it says side quest. She wants us to acquire 200 wood, where the other ones will have us do like kill something, and then the other ones will have us craft something. So they're all different. All the side missions are different. So either way, you do want to come and you want to get all of the side quests in the starter areas for each area. Which I can actually show you what they want us to do in this one, because we're going to teleport there in a second. Let me just get a little bit more mana real quick. Alright, that's fine, because it'll keep going for a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's not bad. I'm like 100 points off. Alright, so we're going to teleport over here. Select this one. Travel. We are there. It's got. I was gonna say it's got to spawn in for a second. Still way better than waiting for a loading screen. The secondary quest here is it up here? I don't think it's in this one. This tower. Not this one. This is not the secondary quest. This is for when you hit level 50, 60, whatever the cap is. 60. So when you hit level 60, this takes you to a whole nother part of the map. I figured out what this was by playing the thing. It's actually pretty cool. I love it. Alright, looks like it's over there. Right there, I think. So this right here is the other area, or the other side quest. This guy wants you to craft 30 cloth, and he'll give you 10 fried eggs and 10 hide. So that's what I mean by all of the side missions are different, and they do have multiple side missions. So when you come back after completing that one, he will give you another one, and you'll get tons of rewards for doing all that. So make sure you guys are doing that stuff as well. Let's go ahead and go back home, which from here we can just fly there. Yeah. So let's mark our home, which we didn't really need to because it shows the throne on the mini map. Or not mini map, the little compass at the top. So what I like to do is I'll teleport up and then I'll fly kind of down at an angle, and it'll save you tons of mana because you'll be going faster and you can drop on your right over or whatever. So not that big of a deal. The only issue I've had with my house being open like this is sometimes a bear will come by and he'll get smart and he'll run upstairs, or he'll just glitch like straight up the thing, like walk up it. So it can get a little tricky. This is our deconstructor. This is what I was talking about. So if you have an item that you don't want that is currently crafted, let's see if I have a crafted item I don't want. Which I think I went over this, but in case I didn't, I will do it again. Alright, we can just do it with the wand. That's fine. Alright, so we take the wand, we come over here to our deconstructor, we're going to put the wand in, and what it's telling you is to make this, or decrafting it, what it's going to do is it's going to give you 8 and 4, but it's only going to give you 50%, so we're actually only going to get 4 of that 8, and then here it's going to give us 25%, so it's going to be 1 of those 4, so we're going to get 4 wood and 1 crystal. So when you deconstruct, it's not going to go in your inventory right away. It's going to be in a little bag that's on here. And oh, it actually gave us 5. So the percent is probably like 50.9 or something like that. So it went ahead and gave us the extra 1. So you just hit loot all, goes in your inventory. We are good now. What else was I going to tell you guys? I was just talking about it. I remember what it was. It was the seeds. So the cultist leaf seeds. You need Busca seeds, which Busca, I believe, is like mid-level. It's like around level 30. You'll start finding those plants. We may already have some. I don't know if we got some from like a quest or something like that. So you'll have to get Busca plants, and then what you'll do is you'll put the Busca plants in here. So let's see if we have any. I'll see if we can walk you guys through this. I don't see any in there. There's no Busca here. We do have rowan berries. We have those. Those are another thing that you can't just find normally. I believe it's the same with the rowan berries too. So I don't have anything that that I can currently show you guys it with. So that is a bummer. But I can at least go over the process of it. So let's switch back to our other weapon, just because I like having a certain weapon out. So where to go? The cultist leaf seeds. So once you get the Busca plant, what you'll do is you won't even come to this bench. You'll come to your deconstructor. You'll put the Busca plant in there. Per Busca plant, it'll give you like 2 seeds maybe. So from 2 seeds from 1 Busca plant, you come over here you look for the cultist leaf ones, and it's, as you can see, you need 2 of the seeds to make 1 cultist leaf seed. So you'll make literally one seed off of destroying probably 5 or 6 plants or something like that, because it only gives you a percentage when you break it down, and you'll get 1 cultist leaf out of it, or 1 cultist leaf seed out of it. So from there you will have to learn, let me see where it's at. From there you'll have to learn this right here, which is your farming plot, and you'll have to learn the sprinkler. I think you can do the farming plot by itself, but it takes a very long time with no water source. And I mean a very long time. So if you're doing the farming, you're going to want the sprinkler system. So what you'll do is you'll put down a farming plot. One farming plot lets you plant, I believe it's 9 things in it. It takes a square plot and it breaks it up into 9 little individual pieces. But since we're only going to have 1 cultist leaf seed, you'll have to plant that in there, and you'll put the sprinkler next to it. You'll also need, where is it? That's creature die. Did I already learn it? Oh, I did. That's the very first one. You'll need this, which is Hobbart's growth solution. It's basically like a fertilizer. There is another way to make fertilizer. I don't remember what it is at this moment, but as soon as I remember, I will let you guys know. So you'll make the Hobbart's growth solution, which is a pain in the butt to make anyway. You need kind of ridiculous stuff to make it. But when you do make it, then you can finally put down your plot. You can put down your sprinkler. The growth solution goes in your sprinkler. It will make the water coming out of it green, and it will start growing your cultist leaf. When your cultist leaf is ready to be harvested, you'll probably get like 3 leaves from it. 3 to 4 leaves from it. So off of 1 seed, you will get 3 to 4 back. And then if you want, which to me this is kind of redundant, you can come in here. You can put all 3 seeds in here, all 3 of your cultist leaf seeds. And it may give you more than 1, but not always. So that's usually not how I do them. I just keep going with the Busca seeds, just because the Busca seeds you can find on the ground, like these crowberry plants over here and stuff like that. But usually if it's something that you can't find, or maybe you just have an abundant amount and you want to just go ahead and try it that way, that's perfectly fine as well. Like I said, for every seed you get back 3 to 4 anyway. So even if you plant 1 seed and you get 2 seeds from destroying them, and then you want to plant 2, that's fine, because you'll double your profit. You'll get 6. But it's not always going to be the case, and it's kind of risky doing it that way. It seems like a slower progress to me. But that is one way on how to get stuff without having that stuff from the beginning. And a lot of these plants are like that, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Some of these you can just get from the wild, but you won't be getting seeds for them. So like this frostwood sapling seed here, you can grow frostwood, but if you're up north where the snow is, up by that statue and stuff, if you're up in that area, you can farm the regular trees, like this tree right here. It'll have snow on it though, and every once in a while, like if I'm farming this, every once in a while I'll get either a plant or like a life essence. Right there, I got a ghost orchid from it. So because I got a ghost orchid, that's how it is up there. Sometimes you'll get a frostwood item from it, but it's a lot slower than growing them yourself. So if you want to, if you're in a solo game like this, or if you're on a PvP game, if you're on a PvP game, you'll want to protect all your stuff and make sure that you guys build up all kinds of defenses and everything. If you're in a single player game, maybe just do something open like this where you can see a flat area where you can actually start farming, which is why I have this. Eventually I will show you guys the farming and everything. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will discover more of the map next time for you guys, and I will show you guys a little bit more. But if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, make sure you put it down in the comment section. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys in the next episode.